Well, how are you? Any better, I'd be twins. That's how good I am. I've been out there and playing a little gambling. You know, I love gambling. Been playing that new game, Damn It. You played that one? Oh, that's great. You put a quarter in. Damn it! Bar scene's different now, man. See, I'm from Texas. We got any Texans here tonight? Yeah. See, I'm used to Texas bar life. You know, a little drinking, dancing, fighting. It's a good night. So I go to this bar in L.A. I'm sitting there by myself watching the baseball game. Guy from L.A. sits down next to me and goes, "Hey, man, you like baseball?" I said, "I love baseball." He said, "Did you know that if Jesus had played ball, he'd been the greatest ball player ever?" Like I'm going to argue that point. So I sat there for a little bit and I said, "Did you know that if Babe Ruth had been the Messiah, the Catholics would have beer and hot dogs at communion?" He left. So I'm going into this bar one night in L.A., man. They're dragging this fella out, man. They got him up by the arms, you know, and he's staggering a little bit, but he's awake, which, yeah, shows you my criteria. And I went to the bartender. I said, "What's the deal with that guy, man?" He said, "Well, here in California, he said, if you're drunk and awake, we got to call you a cab." I said, "Man, in Texas, you drunk and awake, they call you the designated driver." We got drive-through liquor stores, man. We don't even have to get out of the truck. It's just, boom, margarita, appreciate it, boom. I'm a parent. I have two lovely children. I got a teenage daughter, man, 13 years old. Anybody got a teenage daughter? Do you? Have you gotten this look yet? God, you just want to smack it off of them. Because this look says you are the dumbest thing on this planet. And I'm thinking, you'd better be looking at the dog. God, she's growing up, man. She bought her first bra. She's 13. I didn't know about it. I came home off the road. I'm helping my wife fold clothes. I picked up this little flimsy bra, and I'm like, hey. I know this ain't yours. And my wife was like all proud. She's like, "No, she bought her first bra." I'm like, "Not at 13. Women should get boobs at 21. Just happy birthday." There they are. Because any of you dads with little girls, you know what I'm talking about. They buy that first bra, everything takes on a whole new meaning now. So like the other day, a guy said something so innocent to me, and I just freaked on this guy. He goes, "Bill, you got a really pretty daughter." And I'm like, "Hey! What's that mean, pretty? What, are you staring at her? You some kind of sicko?" And my wife's like, "Honey, the preacher was just saying." She's growing up and I can't stop it. There's no pill I can give her. I can't unplug her. There's nothing, man. She came over from a ski trip this year and we picked her up at the airport. And we're in the truck. It's me, my daughter, and my wife. And they start talking about her period. And I'm like, "Hey! You're not alone in this truck." And they won't shut up about it. My daughter's like, "Mama, you didn't tell me that the altitude was going to..." I became one of those Iraqi women. I'm going to run this truck into a bridge, I swear to God. Dads don't want to know this, man. It's like Martians. We know they exist. We just don't need to hear about them. So then I'm at my son's baseball practice. My cell phone rings. This is my wife. She goes, "You need to stop at the drugstore on your way home and pick your daughter up some pads." Pads. Like writing pads? Oh, no. Oh, no, honey, please, God, I'll do it. I'll nail the toilet seat down. Please don't make me do this. She goes, "I can't get away. Just make sure they're narrow." Ow! What is that? Narrow? Can't she use one of yours and fold it in half? So now I got to take my 8-year-old son with me, who every 5 minutes is going, "What are we looking for, Daddy?" I'm like, "Shut up!" So I go to this drugstore. I go to this woman who I don't know. And I go, "Hi, do you have any little girl, narrow pads. And she goes, are you her father? No, I'm just some sicko off the street with that kind of time on my hands. I go, yes, I'm her dad. And she goes, we're over on aisle 17. So I go to aisle 17. There's like 5,000 of these things. None of them say narrow. I'm on the phone with my wife going, honey, please let me come home. No, there's no narrow ones. This one has butterflies on it. This one plays a little tune. Who finds them? My 8-year-old son, who proceeds to scream out, here's the little girl, narrow pads, Daddy. Appreciate that, boy. Listen, I don't believe they heard you in Scotland. I bought 1,700. Just so I never have to do this again. She's getting her own taste in music, which I think is cool. I don't push music on my daughter, even though it's better. You know, I like my music. She's got her music, but so I'm on the road one day. I call home and talk to my little girl, and I said, hey, baby, I'm on the road. I'll pick you up something. What do you want to pick up? She goes, pick up some bare naked ladies. All righty. Appreciate if you wouldn't tell your mama. It's a group. I didn't know this. So I go to this record store, and there's this kid behind the counter. He's got a ring in his eyebrow, one in his nose, a bar in his lip, one in his tongue, and he can't figure out why I can't look him in the eye. I'm looking at him like a dog listening to a high-pitched sound, man. I'm just... And he goes, what are you looking at? And I go, what do you think I'm looking at? What'd you run into a nail gun? I may not always worn the hippest stuff in the world, but when did shrapnel become a fashion accessory? And ladies, I can understand the earring thing. I think that's great. But guys, what? Were you screwing around art class with a stapler one day? Oh, God! Oh! Oh, yeah. Oh! Oh, I'm happening now. And then I read in the paper where some guys are starting to landscape the private property. What thought process leads you to that decision? What in this world were you drinking that made you go in the bathroom, stand at the urinal, you look down, you know what looked good there? 10-penny nail. My son, he's great. He makes me laugh. The problem is my son makes me laugh at stuff I'm not supposed to laugh at, because I'm the dad. Like I took him to a Laker game this year, and it was great. It was me and my son at the Laker game, and we're having a great time. I'm holding the Cokes and the popcorn, and there was a timeout on the floor. And the Laker girls ran out and was jumping around. And my 8-year-old son goes, yeah, shake that little thing. I said, what? He goes, shake that little thing. I snotted Coke out of my nose. And it was a weird position to be in. Because on one hand, I was proud. But on the other hand, I'm thinking, God, don't never say that to your mama. Well, because she'll know where you got that. He had been playing baseball with his buddies, I guess. He slid and got a little strawberry or scrape there on his rear end. And he came in the house, he was whining about it. He goes, Daddy, go scrape, go scrape, go scrape. And my wife said, well, go on your room, take your pants off, and I'll come in there and rub some ointment on it. Well, I'm in there talking to him. My wife's rubbing ointment on his butt, and he farts. I'm laughing. And my wife goes, Travis. And he turns to his mom and goes, my compliments to the chef. We had a little problem there. I took my family camping, man, last year. What a great idea. I thought, I'm going to take my family camping. Because I remember camping, how much fun it was as a kid. You know why it was fun when you were a kid? Because you didn't have to set anything up. Now, as the dad, I'm the pack mule that brings it in and the jackass that packs it out of there. But I'm going to take my family camping because I remember as a little boy with my dad camping. And we'd sit around the campfire and he would tell me those great old camping rhymes. Some of y'all remember them. You know, like, red sky at night, sailor's delight. Wind from the south is rain in the mouth. If the birds are upside down, you're drunk and on the ground. That's what I remember. So I go to Walmart because we have no equipment. And I now know why they camp, because they have multiple use items now. Remember what we had as kids? We had that 7x15 tent on the box that said, sleeps 8 comfortably. Yeah, if you're Sybil. So I go there, and I'm just fascinated. I saw they have an item now, it's a flashlight radio stove. That's brilliant, man. If you're lost, you can jam and make a bite to eat. I saw another one, multiple use item. It's a hamburger flipper, fly swatter. But the one item that caught my attention to the point that I purchased this product, because everybody's kind of ecologically minded now, they have developed a product called rapidly dissolving toilet paper. I was thinking exactly what you're thinking. Just how rapidly are we talking? I don't want to have to play beat the clock in the thicket, all right? If it's dark, I can't see what's going on down there. I got to know that toilet paper is going to be there to finish the job. I don't want to be sitting on a log in the woods somewhere and hear the Mission Impossible theme kick in. So we're going camping. The night before we're going camping, well, I'm watching TV with my kids. We're watching this guy, the crocodile hunter. Have you seen this guy? What planet did he beam down from? This guy gets like this close to a cobra and then goes, this snake is gorgeous. Hey, moron, that snake's poisonous. And he's always jumping on the backs of crocodiles and putting his hands over their eyes. What's that, okay, till the crocodile guesses who you are? It's like, this is how you sedate a crocodile. No, sir, a bullet is how you sedate a crocodile. So he's talking to this couple from Australia that found a snake in their toilet. Oh, my God. A snake, just for a second. Think about how many times you've just sashayed into the bathroom. You don't look down because you know there's just going to be water there. They found a snake in their toilet. My friend goes, was it a poisonous snake? Who cares? It's a snake in my toilet. He's not supposed to be there. And why is it always got to be like a snake or an alligator? Why can't it be useful like a crap-eating carp or something, you know? So that's nightmares for me. So we go camping, and we get to everything set up. We get to we have dinner, and it's dark, and I got to go to the bathroom. So I got my rapidly dissolving toilet paper. I'm headed up to the campground bathroom. Now, I don't know if you've ever been to a campground bathroom, but they are just disgusting. You know, there's this bugs, 24 hours a day. They got like that 5-watt light bulb that doesn't light anything, just shadows moving around the floor. So when I got in the stall and I sat down, I didn't notice the hairline crack in the seat of the toilet. So when I sat down, the crack opened. And when I leaned back, it pinched me. I was like, ah! There's a snake in the toilet! I came out of that stall like Franco Harris, man, just boom! I'm trying to run, but I got tackled immediately because my pants are around my ankles. So now I'm crawling on this disgusting floor like an 8-year-old girl. Oh my God, there's a snake in the toilet! Ah! I come up on these 3 pairs of shoes and I look up and these 3 guys go, what the hell are you doing? And I go, there's a snake in the toilet! And this guy goes, I saw that on TV last night! So we don't go camping anymore. Well, some of y'all may know one of my pet peeves in life is I hate stupid people. They should have to wear signs that just say I'm stupid. That way you wouldn't rely on them, would you? I've had some new ones, man. For 3 days, we've been having a concrete porch put on the back of our house. For 3 days, there has been a concrete truck parked in my front yard. My neighbor comes over there and says, "Hey, Bill, you pouring concrete?" I said, "No, we're just making big old margaritas." Here's your sign. I'm on a direct flight from L.A. to Las Vegas. There's no stops. The guy sitting next to me goes, "You going to Las Vegas?" "No, Barstow. I'll be parachuting out about an hour." Here's your sign. This is the same guy who's sitting at the window seat. We're at 37,000 feet. We had some turbulence and the plane bumped a little bit. He opened the shade and looked out the window. What are you going to see? You're not going to hear the phrase, "Oh my God, we just hit a dog at 37,000 feet. I found out nobody's immune from "Here's your sign," not even me. I came out of the mall the other day. Guy parked right next to me, standing there with a coat hanger in his window. And I could not stop myself. I said, "You lock your keys in your car?" He whooped around and said, "No, just washed it. Gonna hang it up to dry." Here's your sign. But the best one, I was on in L.A. I got stuck behind a big rig that had wedged his trailer up underneath an overpass. And traffic's backing up, and I'm standing on the side of the road talking to the trucker, and the highway patrolman pulls up. And he looks at this guy's rig, and he looks at the trucker, and I'm thinking, he can't say it. He's a paid official. And he goes, "You get your truck stuck?" And God bless this trucker, without missing a beat, he goes, "No, I was delivering that overpass. I ran out of gas." Here's your sign. God bless you. Enjoy Martina. Bye-bye.